this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team.
Mike Badgley sets the kickoff.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Set hut for Mark the Blast. Weight room. Get in the weight room.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Brissett. The quick slant caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 37, 15 on it, 15 on it. You're trash, you're trash. He's checking, he's checking, he's
Taylor going to run the option right. And right away, he lost the football. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Undercrush, undercrush.
White.
Undercrush.
White, 89.
Rivers. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rivers to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Hey, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2
and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pittsburgh, 37.
Hey, we're pretty
pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On first down, it's Taylor. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 36, Taylor on the screen. This is Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. 21-0 our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out.
Switch.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Check.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. This Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Brissett now. He's got it to Hilton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a give right side. Blunt. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Brissett sets to throw it. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the ready, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll run here with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base.
We ain't giving up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Delta, Delta.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Right here, right here.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the gun, it's Taylor. And an alley to run. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
And we're going 37.
4th down. Here's Taylor.
Cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies
Looking
cry.
for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
We got 4. And 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic. I got one.
To throw is Brissett. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Brissett. Now he'll pull it down.
Brissett on the keeper.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
4 down.
30.
Out of the gun, Brissett.
Here we go again.
Funches has it complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 43. 61. Match box.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That first down completion only netted them 3. Second and 7. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
No. Off.
Throwing on second and long. Taylor. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Taylor dancing to his left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rakia Sin. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. Campbell making the catch. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium, they're in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Mike, part 2.
I got you. I got you.
On 1st down, Blunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The versatility of Derwin James comes right into play there. Whether he's playing deep safety or playing close to the line of scrimmage, always a threat to get around the ball carrier and put him on the ground. The surprise to me on draft night, that he lasted to the number 17 pick with the Los Angeles Chargers. I thought he would go earlier.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Lobo.
Let's get in them holes. Key to tight end. Key to tight end.
Here's Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Justin Houston able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now running the jet sweep with Benjamin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Echo.
Here we go. 37's the mic.
On third down, Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And it's fielded at the 34. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready.
Right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
49. Chargers nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Margus Hunt gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 79 yards. And the Chargers are able to get a score back. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Colts take over first and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. They'll run it here with Blunt. Past the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Here's Blunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Where's the mic?
Come on, D.
Double tight.
Hey.
And they will take a knee here.
Set hut for Mike. Hit the flag. Run.
Hey, they're running it.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Colts, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be so soon. I'm gonna be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones, throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets of dents, I think my bread is
Hey, everybody, it's the Colts. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
This will be fielded at the 6. And Barkley finding his way in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. For that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Cardinals offense ready to go on 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 5 now. Murray throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Raiders pick it up. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback.
Here we go.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Baby.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up.
You ain't got nothing.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And you're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
Brandon, if
baby.
I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run to ball carrier with abandon.
The Raiders swarm in and block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Let's go.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
4 down. 4 down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, that's the third time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate one fumble, twos, oh, my goodness, three or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it? And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all three timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number one. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take three timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working?
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And the Raiders have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. 3rd sack of the